Hello everyone, today is Monday, August 13th. It's 2:44 p.m. Eastern Time. You can see my computer clock on my right. On my left is the time in sales, the Emini S&P currently trading at 28.30 1/4. Okay, I just got the dreaded screen that looks like this, and it was a really great day for the auto trader. I just started to make the video and then this popped up, and so I still have some control of my chart, so I'm going to do the best I can. There was a lot of winners today, so I'm just going to do the best I can here. First up is the Crude on 150 Heikin-Ashi tick chart. This hit its goal today of 25.50 with one tick of slippage, and it looks like we had very little drawdown here. So yeah, as you can see, very little drawdown, and then a couple of really nice trades into the US session brought us to our goal. Okay, next up is the Crude on 150 Heikin-Ashi chart. Just wanted to point out the indicator signals here, and if I scroll back on the chart, we can see today's trades. We had no drawdown, and we had a losing trade here, but mostly looks like three nice winners on this chart. This hit its goal of 1,000 with no slippage. Okay, the Crude on the Precision Renko 8150 has been super consistent, and today was no exception. It hit its goal of 1,000. It looks like 5 trades, one loser here. So every day I'm going to try to do something educational here. So let's just work with the next chart. Okay, the Emini S&P on a Super Renko 6 tick did 1,000 and had one tick of slippage. So what I'm going to talk about today is Renko bars. If I make these bars open, low, high, close bars, if you hold down the Alt key and your up and down arrow, you can make the bars thicker like this. And so what I want to show is kind of how Renko bars work. Our limit order on this is a limit pullback with 2 ticks. So note that most every fill here, there's a tail on the bar. And that's because with Renko bars, the close of the bar is here and the open of the next bar is here. So this bar has a tail on it. That means that prices actually traded from the high to the low of the bar. In subsequent bars, bars with no tails, this is a 6-tick Renko bar. So this is 6 ticks from the low to the high of the bar. And notice that the close of the bar is always at the high of the bar. That's not always the case in real trading. And that the open of the bar is the close of the bar minus 3 ticks, but that's not really true either. The open of this bar is most likely the close of this bar. And so this 3-tick gap here, we don't know for sure if the market actually traded down to the bottom of this bar. Whenever there's a tail on the bar like this, we know for a fact that prices were traded from the high to the low of the bar. I call that price representation. So on a bar with a tail, all prices are represented. On a bar that does not have a tail, we don't know if prices actually traded down here. So if on the Super Renko bars, if you have a limit order with half the bar size as a pullback, you'll get more accuracy. But in this case, it's showing most of the fills on bars that have tails, meaning that prices did trade all the way. So the rule for Renko bar is that you have to have a close above the previous bar to form a new bar, at least by 3 ticks here. So this chart demonstrates that when you're trying to backtest Renko bars, because this is a limit order with 2 ticks, it's going to show fills on, it would show on a backtest, it would actually show a fill here because the distance is 3 ticks here. And even though there's no tail, if I were to refresh this chart, it would actually show a fill here. If it hadn't hit its goal, that is. Okay, so that's one reason that backtesting on Renko bars is difficult at best. And also to beware with your Renko bars that you are aware that the open of a bar like this is not the same price as the close. Okay, next up is the NASDAQ on an 8 Renko chart. This did 1130 for the day. This has a higher time frame filter of a Renko 10. And this was fairly active, but if you look at the equity curve here, there was quite a few winners. But if I scroll back on the chart, we had a pretty substantial drawdown of about 1,000. Our goals on this are 1750, so even though we drew down about 500 per contract, we did not get stopped out. We had very substantial drawdown, but we kind of came back from the dead and managed to do 1130 thus far in the day. Okay, next is the Crude on a Super Renko 6 tick, and this had very little drawdown today, followed by, looks like 3 winners in a row back to back, and this did 980 for the day. Hit its goal of 1,000 with a market order. Okay, the crude oil on a 30-second line break chart did 990 for the day, so goal on this is 1,000, 1 tick of slippage, hitting its goal. Okay, so I'm really shocked that I have control of my charts and I have this window open that my Ninjatrader is about to crash. In any case, we'll continue on. Here's the crude oil on a 987 tick chart. This did 1290 for the day. It drew down about 300 per contract and then came back with 3 solid winners in a row, back to back. Actually 4, counting this little trade here. Okay, the Emini S&P on a Super Renko 4 tick. This is trading only 2 contracts, and it did 1,025 for the day. This has a 6 Super Renko higher time frame. Okay, the crude oil on a Super Renko 7 tick did 1170 for the day. Our goal on this one is 1,200. Okay, the Emini S&P on 2 contracts on a 987 Heikin-Ashi chart did 1,050. Our goal on this one is 1,000, so we had 2 ticks positive slippage. Okay, the Emini S&P on a Super Renko 4 tick trading 3 contracts did 787.50, and our goal on this is 750, so we had a tick slippage for each contract on this last trade here. Looks like we drew down about $500 or about 175 per contract. Okay, I've been trying to get better settings on the Russell, and it looks like I may be making some progress. This is the Russell on a Super Renko 7 tick with a higher time frame filter of a 10 tick, and this did 1170 for the day. Our goal on this is 1,500, so shy of our goal, but really nice looking trades here. And it looks like we drew down only about $100 per contract. Okay, the Russell on a 987 Heikin-Ashi chart, beautiful indicator signals here. And then a single trade on 3 contracts, doing 1,000 here. I think our goal is 1,000. No, it's 1,300, so shy of our goal, but still very nice. Okay, the Russell on a 500 Heikin-Ashi chart, and once again, fantastic signals on the indicators here, doing 800 on 2 contracts. Okay, the Russell on a 377 Heikin-Ashi chart drew down about 300 per contract. This one's trading 2 contracts and managed to do 300 for the day so far. Okay, natural gas had a couple of small trades here and did 180 for the day on a 150 Heikin-Ashi chart. Okay, we have an open position on the Emini S&P 5 Renko with a higher time frame filter of 6 Super Renko, and this just closed a position here. So the open P&L is about $250 or so, and the closed P&L is about $250, and the open P&L is about $162. It hasn't updated in the P&L box here, and it's not going to update until this bar closes. So yeah, our first target is 16 ticks. That's 4 points in the ES, or $200 on one contract. And so it looks like we have a total of 350 P&L on this contract. That's all for today's video. I'm really surprised I made it through with this dreaded window showing here, but we did make it through the video. And so my Ninjatrader is actually running. I'm not going to hit this button. I'm going to let it finish the day so I collect my data for the day and then see what happens. Okay, once again, that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching.